serve.
Oh, Violentana's got Yukio, looks for the flick to him, and the shot! Absolute perfection!
Thunder McFadden himself. How you doing today, Thunder?
What is happening, everybody? Welcome to the Compton Unified School District Esports Middle School Championship. Today, my name is Thunder McFadden. I am joined by Hot Sauce, my main partner here on the casting desk for many different esports, but today it is all about Rocket League, like you said, and we have Whaley Middle School taking on Davis Middle School for the championship. It's going to be a huge day. We've got a lot of Rocket League action coming at you. It's very exciting stuff.
Yeah, I'm super excited. A dozen of teams had to battle it out to get here. I know they had the semifinals last week with Davis Middle School defeating the winner of Bunchy Middle School and Enterprise Middle School as well. And then on the other side of that bracket, Whaley Middle School defeating Walton Middle School and Compton Early College. So two very talented teams going to duke it out here today in a best of 9. So the first to 5 will win it all. But I don't know about you, Thunder. I am super excited to watch these kids get under action today.
I cannot wait. Honestly, I do a lot of casting for high school. I've never cast middle school. This is super exciting. These young gamers are so inspirational. It's amazing. And the opportunities that they have here, we really have to thank the Compton Unified School District for providing them with these opportunities. In particular, a couple names: Superintendent Darren Brawley, Tony Burris, Michelle Dawson, Michael McBride, and Alvaro Brito. Thank you all. In large part for making this happen for these students. These esports opportunities, a lot of people are not familiar with esports. Esports, kind of short for electronic sports, basically sports that are video games. And it's not just like when we were kids playing, in the basement with our buddies, that sort of thing. These students, especially over the course of quarantine and over what we've been through for the past year, in so many parts of this country and in so many schools, students are finding opportunities to build teams, create teamwork, build lasting relationships, and they're finding ways to grow in esports. Right? And anybody can play esports as long as you can get in front of whether that's a computer or a console, depending upon the game. Today, Rocket League is one of those games that's just, it's so approachable. Hot Sauce, you and I cast a lot of different esports, and Rocket League is one of the games that's approachable by anybody. It's super fun. It's super easy to understand. And when you get into it, it's like, it's really, really hype.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Basically it's soccer with cars, but there are some technical, mechanical things that come into play. But it's just a fun game. It incorporates teamwork and communication. It helps build leadership. So there are a lot of great things that that kids are able to take away from this as well. And hats off to the coaches as well. They're teachers of the 6 middle schools coming in, able to coach these kids and help provide some leadership. So all in all, Compton Unified School District is doing amazing things here. And these are the type of things that, honestly, I wish were available when I was a kid, Thunder.
Oh, certainly. Me too. And I just see so much value in esports and the way that esports are growing. Right here, look at these. We have the players up on the screen. These are their names and their gamer tags, right? For those of you maybe a little less familiar, a gamer tag is something that you come up with for yourself. Mine is Thunder McFadden, and there are a number of reasons that I came up with that very ridiculous name. But it brings a unique and personal aspect for each player, right? And we talk about Rocket League. Yes, it is soccer with RC cars, but there's walls and a roof, right? It is a dome, and this ball can go anywhere. There is a major difference between dribbling on the ground and air dribbling in the air, which a lot of these students are going to be able to show in their skill on the field today. It's going to be really incredible to see, and I can't wait to point out, really, to the audience, the type of mechanical skill and the moves that these players make, and just how intricate they actually are. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of skill and a lot of very technical skill, a lot of patience to pull off a lot of these combo moves.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot that goes into Rocket League, and there are some big skill gaps there. So I'm definitely excited to see how these guys perform today. Of course, Whaley Middle School, the Hardcore Warriors, going to be taking on Davis Middle School, which is Team Wendy's there. And of course, we can see Javier, as you mentioned, the gamer tags going under Bodie. We have Alan, Sposs, Life, Stevo, and Jaden as well over there for Whaley Middle School. And then, of course, Daniel Big Plays. We've got Ivan AC Girl, Jonathan Vibes, and Victor Water Bottle 1238. Of course, you see the alts down there, and then the coach for Whaley Middle School going to be Francis Dibia, and of course on the Davis side there, Coach Daniel Escobar. So it's really cool to see these teachers coming along with these kids to put this on. But I'm very excited to see how well they play today, and the winning school is going to get $1,000 in some computer supplies, a custom trophy. So they're doing a lot of awesome things here as well, and playing for a little bragging rights too.
100%. The bragging rights are huge for these students, right? They're going after this championship. They've played very hard for this. Just like any other conventional sport out there, right? These students have put in a lot of time, a lot of work into getting their teamwork down, into making plays, putting them together. I can tell you right now, the vast majority, if not all of these students, can beat me one-on-one in Rocket League. I'll tell you that right now. The skills that these students are gaining, it is not just in the game. It's not just in the video games, right? Again, we talked about the teamwork. We talked about the team building, the leadership skills. But as you work in esports and as you go through esports, you realize that there are so many opportunities for these young students and these young gamers. Opportunities to get into the sciences, into technologies, things like that are either directly related with esports or adjacent to esports. I mean, so many things these days are connected to esports, right? Or there is an esports component to each sport or to each event, that type of thing. It's really amazing, the opportunities that are growing for these students. Any of these students, I guarantee you, are going to be able to look at scholarship opportunities by the time they're looking at college. Right? If they focus on their esports and they focus on the direction that they're going, right? Those are the type of things that can potentially lead to scholarships, to other opportunities at different schools. It's really incredible stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at some of these favorite games here, and I saw an Apex there in the Master region. I've seen some Diamond, some High Plats, and Valorant as well, and all games that offer scholarships now. It's amazing what these kids are able to do to further their education. All while having fun, and especially in a time like COVID, when it's hard to get out, being able to connect with your friends online and still having that connection. It's just a great thing. Compton Unified School District. In partnership here with middleschool.gg and highschool.gg are doing great things, as well as partnered with SteelSeries, But, they're just doing great things for these kids out here, providing a lot of opportunities. And it's really just a wonderful thing. And I'm excited to be here tonight casting this.
Yeah. So exciting. We mentioned some of the sponsors and some of the partners. Carrot as well, one of the sponsors and partners here with highschool.gg. And again, going back to, part of what they do, and a big part of what they do, is getting these students, these young gamers, right, getting them excited about career opportunities and trajectories, whether that be in sciences, technology, engineering, mathematics, all of that type of stuff. There are so many opportunities in esports, right? You and I, we work in esports. We're casters, right? Which is one of the many, many vast opportunities, whether you're going to be a coder for a video game company, or on the artistic staff for a video game company, or on the marketing staff, whatever it might be. There are so many opportunities in and within these companies and these games, all of that. These students are, they're getting in right at the beginning of all this, which is so exciting for them, right? These young gamers, they have a few years before they even graduate high school, and by that point, to be involved in esports, to get involved, and then to move forward with some of these things is going to be really amazing for these students.
Yeah, I think it's amazing that the schools are able to recognize that as well, and get the students involved by, getting them involved in something that they enjoy, whether it be video games and things like that. But, it kind of gets them into the scene, and then, you add the other things, and the kids are just really able to grow and develop. And, again, it's just really great to see this happening. It's something that I wish was around when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But, it's phenomenal. I hope that my kids get into something similar. And, again, it's an absolute pleasure to be here. I'm excited to watch these games and see how well they perform here today.
Yeah, it's so exciting and it's so inspirational. Again, I mentioned it before, even I know I did, but to be honest, all of these kids, I'm sure, can beat me one-on-one in this game. For sure. They would school me. They would make me look like a fool. I'm telling you. And that right there, that to me is one of the most exciting things about watching and casting Rocket League, is seeing just exactly how good these students are, exactly what they're capable of. It's really, really fascinating to see the time and the energy that they put into this, right? And the nice thing about esports, the amazing thing about esports, is there is an esport for everyone. I see in the chat people talking about Minecraft, people talking about Valorant, all of these sports, Overwatch, right? I mean, any of these sports, these esports, there are opportunities for these students, whether it be in scholarships down the line, things like that, other opportunities, or something as basic as just team building, right? Building a team. These video games these days are, they're more about building a team than they are about just like hanging out and playing video games, right? They are more and more collaborative than they have ever been in history. And so it's amazing to see that these players and these students have the opportunities they have now, and those opportunities are going to grow for them as they move forward.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of teamwork that goes into a game like Rocket League, much like a sport on the actual field out there, whether it be basketball or football. You got to be able to communicate with your team. You have to look for those pass plays down the field, a little give and go here, there as well. There are a few other things that come into account. I look to see today some of these cars as if they miss that goal when they're rotating out back to their side on defense. You want to look for those bumps or demos. You want to try to hit your opposing teammates to help alleviate some pressure on your defensive end, but create more opportunities on that offensive side as well. So I really look forward to seeing how well these youngins play today. And again, like you said, they've probably got more skill in their hands than I do when it comes to Rocket League. But a game that I truly enjoy. It's fun for anyone, and again, it's just exciting to see it all go down here.
Yeah, truly cannot wait. We are gathering players, getting players into lobby, and they'll be ready to go here shortly, folks. But again, you mentioned with Rocket League, right? It is one of those esports that is so approachable for the students, right? They can get into it when they are young. It's available across different platforms. So whether you have, say, a computer or you have a console, right? Any PlayStation, Xbox, whatever it might be, right? Most of these you can get Rocket League for, and it's free to play. I mean, what an amazing opportunity in just a game like that, right? Something that a young gamer can get into and start playing from a young age, right? I mean, these are, I keep going back to the teamwork side of it, but the opportunities coming up to these students, right? It is their income. They all have their heads to them, and they are all beneath it. They have to be able to adapt as they are on the field. They have to be able to talk to one another and communicate effectively, right, to make things happen. I mean, it is all about teamwork in these games, and I cannot wait to see what these players bring to the table.
Yeah, absolutely. It does look like we are getting loaded onto the field here, and so hopefully we'll get those cars underway. But, without really knowing much about either of these teams, any predictions for you here today, Thunder?
I am not ready to make any predictions as far as the teams go. What I will say is this. In Rocket League, and especially in middle school, high school Rocket League, a lot of times what it comes down to for me is the bumps and the demos. You kind of mentioned them earlier when we were, before we were getting into the lobby, right? The bumps and the demos, how do you disrupt the opposing team? How do you get them on their heels? And how do you get behind their defense to create scoring opportunities? It is going to be a very physical matchup in that way.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and even in the pros, I cast a lot of pro Rocket League as well, and we always talk about how important the demos and the bumps are. They just really open up a lot of opportunities for your team. And again, you want to make sure you're looking for those when you're rotating out, rotation, positioning. A lot of those things are all very, very important here. And we'll see what these teams have as it looks like they are getting loaded onto the field here.
And here we go. All right.
Yeah, match one underway. The ball floating here to the blue pitch, but across the center now back. That's going to be AC Girl looking to get the flick off that backboard there, but the defense coming out here now dribbling down the other direction, but AC with that early demo, and those are the demos that we were talking about there, Thunder.
You said it. When you come in and you boost right into the side or the back of somebody, you are going to demo their car because you're coming at them faster than they are coming at you. They have to wait a second or two to spawn on the other side of the field. It's a great opportunity to create space on the field. Every one of these little orange, yellow, golden markers is for boost you will see from the cars. That car boosting in there, blasting across, gives you that extra speed to make moves or get into the air here in the game and make moves on the ball.
Yeah, we can see looked like Boat going up for an attempt there, but that one's going to be sniffed out by the D. Now to the corner, Vibes fighting for the ball here. AC and him now with a double commit, and that could be dangerous as Vibes able to steal that one away. Now pushing down midfield here across. That's Boat, though, able to knock it back in this green territory here. And right now, both teams trying to settle it down, find their gameplay, but a little bit of pong back and forth here as they try to find that settling play, Thunder.
You know, I see a lot of disruption on both sides of the field as far as the boost goes. Very, very smart stuff. You want to be taking away opportunities from your opposing team. So grabbing those boosts, not only are you going to fill up your own tank, you're going to make it so that the opposing team can't go ahead and grab any boost from there either, right? These teams are doing a very good job of that, which is why you see some of the ball floating around. Oh, close.
Yeah, so a beautiful pass across the center, but off the top crossbar and just a hair shy is Allen now pressing back in. A wide open goal, but he whiffs, and it's going to roll in anyway. 1-0, 3:06 remaining, and somehow able to steal that goal away.
Woo! Allen coming from the corner there, and it just seemed like everybody was crashing on the ball defensively, and nobody was left back in the goal. And in that sort of circumstance, that ball is going to trickle in, and it is going to go 1-0.
Yeah, nice early lead. Plenty of time left here in the game of Rocket League, though. As we can see, they start to make that push. There's AC Girl with the dribble off the car. The defense there able to sniff that one out across the center. And that was a close one, but able to get there in time. We see Allen up in the air looking for that aerial off the sidewall. Now down through the center, pressing toward that green goal. And the defense is there from AC Girl, though, as we near that halfway 2:30 mark and still trying to find that equalizer.
They sure are. Putting down some serious effort here, but as these teams get into it, is this going in? AC Girl, wow, what a goal from up top. Look at that. Woo!
Yeah, you'll see it here again. Beautiful aerial control. Drives her home for the equalizer, and just a great job from AC Girl here to put that one in, and that's going to be the Davis Middle School that finds that equalizer there. It looks like they're dribbling off the wall here. Now AC Girl into the corner. That double commit coming out again from Whaley Middle School, but fortunately it doesn't come back to haunt them. Now across the midfield again as well. And again, floating in that danger zone. We see a little bit of double commit, but again, it doesn't come back to haunt them. Now both players looking for the ball here. Pass across the center. Can he find the touch? And he does. What a pass from Performs to AC Girl, and now up by one with 1:53 remaining.
What an effort out of AC Girl, and now we see, if I'm not mistaken, that is Davis now up 2-1.
Yeah, battling back here, down 1-0. Now 2 quick goals in succession as we are getting close to that 90-second mark. Both teams looking to carry that ball across midfield. Now on the Davis Middle School side as they look to push it out. It's AC Girl trying to get the razzle-dazzle, but it's stopped at midfield. Fires one out, but it's not going to be good enough as Jose is there with the save. And now that 90 mark upon us. Still plenty of time to find the equalizer, though, for Whaley.
Certainly. A minute and 20 seconds is a long time in this game. Anything can happen as AC Girl is trying for another one. I mean, these teams have really figured out a rhythm, and you see how they are moving much faster than they did at the beginning of the game. These teams are honing it in, they are getting down to it, and this is very, very tight Rocket League.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the pressure going across the center. It's AC Girl yet again. This time, the pass from Vibes off the wall to himself. Another beautiful touch, and no one there to stop AC Girl. Up 3-1 with 1:01 remaining.
Wow, Davis, that's AC Girl with the hat trick. Count it. 3 goals so far. And oh, that's a dangerous kickoff. Sometimes those do not bounce in the way that you want them to.
Yeah, AC Girl out here absolutely killing it, though, so far. As you mentioned, a hat trick on the books, 45 remaining. And Whaley Middle School has got to put something together here soon if they want to climb back into this one. As we near that 35-second mark, we see Jose driving toward the goal. It was a nice chance opportunity there, but again, flushed out by Davis. And what do you think, Thunder? What are some things maybe that Whaley can do different in this next game to help alleviate some of this pressure and try to change the outcome?
I think that they're giving up a lot of opportunities on the middle, right? They really are. All of those goals, pretty much all of those goals from AC Girl came from the middle, right? So a good way. Oh, and AC Girl with a 4th. Wow.
Yeah, really putting on a show here now. We can see Bo trying to get it off the wall with the aerial across the center, though. AC fires it and kind of sneaks it under the defender there. And fortunately, it looks like this first game in this best-of-9 series is going to be over, and Davis Middle School is going to clinch it.
That is that right there. Yep. The ball will hit the ground or the goal, but either way, Davis, look at this. Whaley going to try to keep it up off the ground. Folks, the game's not over until the ball hits the ground. So if you see those zeros, whoo, that ball either has to hit a goal or has to hit the ground. Either way, Davis taking game number 1. It was very tight there for the first 3 minutes of play, or 3.5. And then Davis just kind of running away with it. AC Girl coming up. I mean, coming up huge. He was. And that, I mean, a fantastic effort out of them. I think game number 2 is going to be a very interesting one. Game number 2s always tend to feature something kind of out of the ordinary when it comes to Rocket League.
Yeah, usually, you get that first game jitters out of the way, but AC Girl, 4 goals, phenomenal job out there. And as you mentioned, a lot of them coming off cross plays from that corner there. I would like to see, on the other side of things, like to see a little more demos, a little more physicality to help alleviate some of that pressure, as well as we had some double commits coming out, both of the guys going for the ball at the same time. So that you got to work on that communication, make sure you're communicating well. But again, first game jitters out of the way. I think the second game is going to be very important here for both teams.
Completely agree. And as I mentioned there, just as we were getting out of that game, game number 2s are always so interesting, right? Because you have that first game kind of nerves and everything out of the way, right? Now you're going into game number 2. You figured out your opponent a little bit. You've got a feel for their attack. You've got a feel for where the cars and where the players are coming from. So game number 2, again, when I said it always features something unexpected, there's usually something that happens, at least on one of the teams, where they kind of just turn on the jets, right? They just sort of get a rhythm going. Game number 2 is always a big-time rhythm game for me as we go in these series with Rocket League. So I'm excited to see what both of these teams bring. I think it's just as possible that Davis goes up 2-0 as it is possible Whaley comes back and, could possibly shut out Davis in this game number 2 if they play a really, really solid game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, how they make those adjustments. But, again, the winners today also getting a gaming accessory package from SteelSeries, a whole nice package there. So, again, glad to be partnered with SteelSeries. And we will be right back with more action after this short break.
At SteelSeries, we make gaming gear so you can be anything you want, except one thing: ordinary. So why pick on someone your own size? Fight the biggest bad guy you can find. Why score a regular goal? Do something that makes your opponent lose their mind. Why build a boring little house? Create something nobody's seen before. Now that's beautiful. Why waste your ammo on this guy? He's so good at games he just nades himself to death. And why settle for just one trophy? Send us a DM when you win 10. That's the mentality we love at SteelSeries. And that's why we make the gaming gear you need to destroy ordinary. So get in game and go for glory.
All right, guys, and welcome back. An exciting first game so far. Started to run away with it a little bit in the end, but as we get ready for game 2, the question is, will they find it, and will they be able to tie up the series here?
It's a great question, and it is yet to be seen. This is best of 9 today. So the first one of these teams to win 5 games is going to be crowned champion. That is going to be the school that gets the $1,000 prize package from SteelSeries. They're also going to get custom trophies for their school. They're going to be champs. That's the biggest thing, is they're going to be champs, right? They get to know what it's like to be champs in a league that they helped create and helped build and helped grow. In the Compton Unified School District. It's absolutely amazing stuff to see. You know, we see how esports are growing across the country, the opportunities for students in middle school and in high school. I mean, we see kids as young as 5 years old playing things like Minecraft and that. And so for these kids, these students, to be able to get involved now and to be able to get the ball rolling on either whether that's future careers or future interests in things like sciences and technologies, whatever it might be, it's really, really exciting stuff. And it creates so many opportunities for the students, right? We talked about it. We've all been through a lot this year. It's been a really tough year. And esports, you talked about it, I talked about it, right? I mean, I remember a year ago when we were in the start of all of this, and I was playing a lot of video games. I was playing a lot of World of Warcraft, and I was building relationships with friends, and I was building teams to defeat crazy monsters and whatever it was, right? But it was so much fun, and it meant so much to me. And I know that all of these students, whether they're playing Minecraft, Valorant, Rocket League, Overwatch, whatever it might be, any of these students at any age, when you have that opportunity to go online with your friends, when you can't really be outside, you can't really be going and seeing, like when you have that opportunity to be online with your friends, building a team and working towards a goal together, it means the world to anybody, but especially the students and what they have been through in school and all of that going through this past year. It's really, really special stuff. And thank you to highschool.gg for this opportunity, for making this opportunity, creating this for the students. It's really amazing stuff we have here.
Yeah, middleschool.gg as well. I mean, Compton Unified is really leading the way here. Again, it's something I wish that was around when I was younger, but really just leading the way here, getting these kids involved, engaged, all while, doing it with learning as well. And the fact that they're able to give away to the winning school $1,000 in some computer supplies, the custom trophy, the gaming accessory package from SteelSeries. So, not only is it fun and engaging, but it's also rewarding. So, you're working hard throughout the season, throughout the playoffs as a team, you're growing together. And then when it all comes down, you've played for all this and there's a reward at the end. So, it's great to see all this happen. Compton really leading the way here. And I hope to see, other schools and other districts follow in the same footprint.
Yeah, you do hope to see it. You do hope to see it because of the opportunities that it creates, right? I mean, I think about even something as simple as, you mentioned that SteelSeries pack that the champions will win, right? That gear for their school, that equipment, these are middle schoolers. In 4 to 5 years, they're going to be graduating from high school. They get to go back to their middle school and point and be like, hey, I won those. I won those things. Isn't that cool? Isn't that amazing? You get to go by the trophy case and be like, look, I was one of the first esports teams to win a championship for my school. And by that point, there will be teams across their school, right? These programs are expanding daily and weekly. It's amazing. So for these students, there is so much on the line today, and there is so much to play for They have been playing all season for this. They have been building their teams for this, and they have been going for this for months now, and it all comes down to today. We got one game under our belts, and that went to Davis, and now we are moving forward. Very, very excited for game number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, it could go either way. I didn't really see enough in the first game. Obviously scoring 4 goals is a big feat, but when it's a game like Rocket League, it can go either way. So, again, I look to see, how well the teams adapt and, kind of overcome the obstacles that were in front of them. Would like to see some more of those demos rotating out, get a little more physicality on that end of things. But, definitely going to be an exciting game too.
Yep, I completely agree. I think that getting physical, as we are getting the players ready here, if getting physical on the field, right, kind of bumping people, getting them off track, getting them off course, all of that is going to be key. It really is. Someone like AC Girl to come out and perform that well in game number 1, it only takes a couple of bumps or a couple of demos or a couple of, maybe stealing some boost right out from under the nose of AC Girl. It only takes a little bit of that to disrupt one player and disrupt the team's total attack. What a save from the boat.
Yeah, Davis almost getting an early one there. As David Middle School coming out on that early pressure. And now a wide open goal as Vibes knocks it down. And only 15 seconds in nearly as Davis Middle School finds their first goal.
Huge goal, and to go up 1-0 this early in the game, it is not only a momentum builder, it is a confidence builder as well. Huge for Davis we're only 15 seconds into this thing.
Yeah, absolutely, but here comes Bode, and he fires one down from the side. Here it is again. Coming in with the boost of full speed, and he just drills it on home. Looked like it was Vibes back there, unable to get to the ball in time. And again, nearly only 10 seconds expiring there for him to find that goal and the equalizer.
You said it. Huge goal for them to tie things up. We talk about momentum. We talk about it shifting in Rocket League. It can be as simple as that. It really can be. These two teams keeping it very tight so far. Going to be very fun as we get through this next 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Ooh, close to the goal there.
Yeah, I've seen some really good aerial control coming out from AC Girl as well. Definitely one to keep an eye on as performs, finds the booming clear. Now AC again off the wall, the aerial off the backboard as well, across the center. But Vibes can't quite get there in time. And again, Whaley trying to push out a little bit of a double commit here, see if he can get the pass across the center as Boat looks to make a move. But now again, Davis Middle School in the other direction. And really, they've just done a great job of maintaining possession here.
Yep, they sure are. Look, this is going back and forth very similarly to the first game, okay? But there is a lot of action from the Davis side. I think that Whaley is doing a much better job of clearing the ball and getting it out, but they have to watch out for that center, because if you leave the ball in the center for players like AC or anyone on this Davis team, it's going to be a very dangerous situation.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we can see the ball down here again on the green side. AC with that boost out. And really, AC setting himself above most here with some of these mechanics I'm seeing so far. And we'll see if we see anything crazy like a musty flick from him here later. But now that ball across midfield, Boat able to push it out with a nice booming clear. Now in the other direction to see if he can get one off the backboard. Can they find the second chance opportunity? It is not there as Performs able to sniff that one out. And now AC with another save, a little back and forth ping pong action here, if you will.
Sure is. Sometimes in Rocket League, when the players really get a feel for each other, it does become kind of just that, a game of ping pong, right? It really can be that way.
Yeah, that's why it's good to try and settle down. We see almost a triple commit again. I think the communication from the Whaley Middle School here may be just a little flustered as they are both kind of going for the ball at the same time. You want to communicate, who's staying back for defense. And when you get out of rotation like that, we'll see what happened exactly there. You can see Whaley Middle School's defender cheating too far forward to that front post, able to slip the ball to the backside. And again, Davis Middle School putting on a great performance here so far.
They are doing such a great job. Really, this game is tight. And anything can happen, right? We know that. Whaley has a lot of opportunities. But you see there, Vibes coming in, stealing the boost, right? Those larger boosts completely fill your tank, whereas the smaller ones give you, I think it's 12%. And so when you are good, like Safety Boat right there, grabbing the boost, getting it so that it is in his tank and nobody else's, right? Amazing stuff. Davis is doing a great job just kind of controlling the field so far.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of maintaining possession of the ball, keeping the ball down here on that Whaley side, kind of forcing Whaley into those big booming clears again. We can see all three of Whaley members there kind of bunched together. We need to spread the field a little bit, much like in soccer, right? You want to spread that field a little bit and try to get those passes downfield off the sidewall. Try to get that other team rotating, and that's where those big demos come in play as well. If you can find a demo there, it forces the rotation off of the other team. So we'll see if Whaley can try to capitalize here as, again, Davis on that attack. Now back and forth, Vibes able to keep it alive here. Can he find the shot?
Wow!
And he does the hat trick for Vibes as well. It was all AC last game, and it's all Vibes here in game 2.
You said it, Hot Sauce. What an effort. The follow, getting through. Vibes coming on strong from that corner and making sure to bury that goal. That is huge for Davis Middle School. What an effort. And now up 3-1 with just about a minute left to go. Woo, Hot Sauce. They're making it difficult for Whaley here in this game number 2.
Yeah, as anybody knows in Rocket League, anything can happen in a matter of moments. You'd like to see a goal here before that 30-second mark to give yourself a little breathing room. But all in all, Whaley doing a much better job this time on the field. A little better on defense as well. But I think the biggest thing haunting him, again, as we saw just there a moment ago, was a triple commit. Maybe, kind of chasing the ball a little too much. You got to trust in your teammates a little bit. You got to be able to rotate out. If the ball is behind you, you've lost your speed, you've lost your momentum. Rotate back toward that goal and work yourself out as a defender. Let those other defenders press up in your position.
Yeah, you said it, and a lot of that comes down to communication, really does, right? If you can't get frustrated on the comms, you can't get frustrated on the microphone. You have to be very patient with your team and moving forward, trying to put together an attack till they get performs with the 4th goal for Davis. That is going to settle it. They are going to take this game number 2 and go up 2-0 on the series. Man, Hot Sauce, they are performing today.
Yeah, a little stall fake out there looking like the Cristiano Ronaldo of Rocket League. A nice little move from Performs as they come back. Whaley, though, able to win this 50. And again, Whaley able to put a goal on board here. All in all, not a bad thing. You played a little better. I think they're definitely capable of beating this Davis Middle School team. But again, they got to work on those comms a little bit, those rotations. They really have to avoid bunching up together, and they really need to look for those demos, right? We talk about the physical game of Rocket League or many other sports, but the mental game is just as important. And a lot of times when you start demoing that other team, they become frustrated. They're not playing the ball. They're not playing Rocket League anymore. He's just trying to blow me up. So get in the head of your other team, get those demos, get in their head, create some space for your teammates that'll hopefully potentially give you a shot on goal. And you got to make sure you capitalize on that as well.
Sure enough, I think right there, creating space. You said it. That right there is going to be key for Whaley moving forward, creating space and making sure to utilize the right space, right? A lot of the times we are seeing that they have 2 to 3 people in the goal, right? And then all of a sudden, when it comes to that save, they've got everybody going for the save. Great to crash the net and great for but at the same time, you're still allowing the ball to be in the center of the field because guess what? That's where all your players are. That's where the goal is in the center. And if you're giving that many center opportunities to a school like Davis, we saw AC take advantage in the first game, but now the other players are getting involved and showing that they too will take advantage from the center of the field. It's going to be very difficult for Whaley if they keep giving up those center opportunities.
Yeah. They've got to find a way again to work on those demos, and all in all, I think those double and triple commits are the biggest thing haunting them there. Excuse me. So they really do have to work on spreading out a little bit. You only really need one guy in the goal. You have those other two guys pressing forward, working the ball. And again, that's where that rotation comes in. If you're out of boost or if the ball's by you, you then rotate back toward your goalie, let your goalie come out, and you switch positions. And you pretty much just rinse and repeat until you're able to find that opening that you need.
Yeah, patience. We talk about patience and how key patience is in this game, right? Rocket League is a game that you can very easily get ahead of yourself. Really, you can, right? Patience from the corners, patience from the goal, patience after the kickoff, figuring out where things are going and how the game is moving. I'm telling you, that is what it's all about, and that's what it's going to come down to. That is how you create opportunities, and that's also how you take advantage of opportunities.
Absolutely, and here we are. Game 3 underway. Whaley Middle School versus Davis Middle School in the green here. And right now, Davis up 2-0 in this best of 9, The first to 5 is going to win it all. That $1,000 in supplies for the school, as well as the Steel Series set. So again, and bragging rights and a trophy as well. So both these schools fighting it out here tooth and nail. But again, right now, Davis Middle School looking to be the stronger team so far. And as I say it, Allen with a beautiful chip shot over the head of the defender. And you'll see it here again. Just a beautiful play, great timing. And Whaley Middle School up by 1 here in Game 3.
Wow, Allen right there, not only making the opportunity, but then taking advantage of the opportunity. Huge goal for Whaley. That is how they want to and need to be starting off each of these games. Okay, get out ahead, give yourself some breathing room, and get the other team on their heels. They're up 2 games, they're feeling comfortable. If you can get them just a little bit off their kind of, rhythm, then you're going to put yourself in a great position moving forward.
Absolutely, and what a confidence booster to come out with one right away. And here's the boat with a razzle-dazzle as he dribbles downfield. A nice little play, fakes to the left, chips to the right, and the bamboozle on point. 2-0, Whaley Middle School battling back.
Unbelievable stuff after going down 2 games now. Up 2-0 within a minute. Unbelievable stuff from this team. Really fantastic as we see them making an effort to, really take this thing 2-1. Whaley is playing very, very well right now. And another shot going towards the green end of the field.
Yeah, we actually see a little bit of clustering up here from this Davis Middle School team and kind of bumping into their own teammates. But now, as the defense kind of crumbles on the other side, unfortunately performs, bumps into AC Girl. It kind of discombobulates the teammates on Whaley there, and that ball just kind of sneaks its way in.
You said it, and what did we say about patience? That was huge. There you go, patience, right? Performs there, patient coming across the field, waiting for the opportunity, and boom, quick and easy goal to keep their team in contention.
Yeah, another nice shot here by AC. His boat able to find that save and still up by 1, 3:15 remaining. Plenty of time though, but really happy with the performance of Whaley Middle School here in Game 3. They've really settled down as a team. They're not bunching together as much. And up top though, off the wall, AC was looking for the double tap off the backboard and couldn't find it. Finds the demo though as they're battling fiercely down onto this Whaley side. AC with a chip up top. Now the aerial can't find the touch he needs as Boat comes out with a beautiful save. Now fighting back in the other direction. Can he find it? No. It's Davis Middle School has all the pressure, but Allen with a beautiful save yet again to keep Whaley alive.
Fantastic stuff. Whaley showing that they can spread out and make better use of the field. Again, a lot of opportunities at the center, but they are making sure that not all of them are transpiring into goals. And that is huge right now for this team as they try to get themselves back into contention in this championship.
Right, I mean, we're seeing a little more ball chasing coming out from this Davis Middle School team here. We're seeing kind of causing those double commits. Again, they're bumping into each other there. So much like Whaley Middle School in those first couple games, We kind of see Davis falling into that trap now, whereas Whaley has settled things down. They're spreading the field very nicely. They're working off these pass plays with each other. A nice pass there as Boat capitalizes up top. Can't find the goal there as Davis with a booming clear back in the other direction. But, great job so far by both teams.
Such a fantastic job. I mean, keeping this thing tight until the very end. Boat now. Boat with an open goal. Unbelievable stuff. Woo!
Just a phenomenal play. The ball gets by Boat, able to recognize one defender, the shot to the right, and nobody's home. Whaley Middle School up 3-1 in Game 3.
Spiffy says, hey, nobody home. I'm on the way, though. Big goal.
Right.
Big goal for Whaley. And now, look at them up 3-1, making this very difficult for Davis. It's going to take a massive effort out of them. There's still a minute and a half. 90 seconds is a lot of time in Rocket League. But I will tell you, Whaley looks like a different team in this game number 3.
Oh, you said it, and there it is. Jose Lewis Jr. from the top with a shot at midfield from downtown. It's good, and what a play by Jose.
Boom. That is the start. If you are going to get back into this game number 3, that's how it starts. 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. And this Whaley squad wants to keep that ball far away from the blue side of the field.
Oh, man, my heart is pumping for these kids. I am super excited. I get this way when I play. I know how it's got to be for them now in a championship. And just what a great job here from Whaley Middle School. Down 2 games in the series. Looking rough, coming out swinging as they battle back and find goal number 5. Spiffy Boat from downtown yet again.
Whoa! The laser beam. Here we go. It is the Boat. Wow, unbelievable stuff. 5-1 for Whaley.
Yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful game number 3.
I'm not sure if he was one of the guys that enjoyed Valorant or Apex, but he certainly looked like a sniper right there. The long distance shot, a beautiful one into the upper 90 of the net. And Whaley Middle School putting on an absolutely unbelievable performance here in Game 3.
Yeah, again, that goal, one for the highlight reel, the Boat putting it right in the corner. Absolutely stellar stuff. Watch these students go, and they're about to take this 2-1. They're going to get a game, and they are going to get some momentum back in their sails. They are going to get feeling good right here on this big win. And Allen going to take one home as well.
Yeah, they are just peppering these shots left and right. There's those demos that we kept talking about as well. We're seeing more of these demos. The icing on the cake. Allen and crew here. Boat out there just leaving everybody in his wake in Game 3. And just a phenomenal job from Whaley Middle School to battle back here. Big question, though, Thunder. Can they keep it going in Game 4?
That is the question, right? And we have to wait to see. But I am telling you right now, what a commanding performance out of Whaley in this game number 3. What a way to get the momentum back in their favor, right? That is a commanding win, right? A close win, you might still be feeling like, okay, maybe a little nervous, that sort of thing. Right there, 6-1, huge. Each of the players contributing, getting goals, and making things happen for their team. Absolutely massive as Whaley gets a win and takes it 2-1. That right there, what we saw was a lot of Davis just kind of not home, double and triple committing, everybody out at least at midfield. You're just opening up so many opportunities on the goal.
Yeah, but more importantly, let's not take away from Whaley making those adjustments there. Phenomenal job from, again, we talk about it being a mental game, an emotional game, and when you're younger, things can get the best of you. Being down 2 games, not a great position to be in. Here comes Whaley, no problem, 6-1, phenomenal job. Hats off to these kids for keeping their head in the game and playing strong. Just a phenomenal performance there from Spiffy Boat, who was the MVP. We saw a lot of other great shots coming out there as well. Hats off to Whaley Middle School. Great job battling back, making this series very exciting as we get ready for Game 4.
You said it. And let's not get it twisted, right? It wasn't Davis's defense that made Whaley win. It certainly was not. While there were a couple of lapses here and there, I'm telling you right now, that all-out offensive assault from Whaley right there, again, completely shifted things in this matchup. It really did. We saw a couple of goals in there, including that absolute snipe from the boat, right?
Yeah.
Spiffy Boat put one into the corner of that net, and there was, just a little room on each side. Absolutely crazy. As we get into this, here, game number 4, it's anybody's matchup now.
There we are, loaded in. Whaley Middle School versus Davis Middle School. Game number 4, of course, Davis leading that series 2-1 in this best of 9. They're coming out with a nice attack here, but Jose with a beautiful save. Now Vibes with a demo. And man, both of these teams mean business.
God, they sure do. They really, really do. They are coming out so strong. Absolutely massive stuff for these teams. They are just so good, both of these teams. That's why we're tight. That's why we're at 2-1 right now. Oh, what great Rocket League today.
Yeah, absolutely loving it here. We can see Spiffy Boat, another one you got to look out for, going up for that aerial. Beautiful touch, high above the crossbar, barely though, and a nice shot on goal as it doesn't fall his way. AC on the return, now the counterattack pressing toward that goal. A little bit of a double commit, but Jose able to find that save now as he presses out in the other direction. The ball floating there in midfield, waiting to touch the ground. And again, a little bit of pong back and forth here as both teams try to settle in a near goal. What a save from Performs.
Absolutely crazy. That ball coming in from way up high, right? Those sometimes are the most difficult balls to defend because they're unpredictable. They're coming off the top. You can't really see them that well. It's hard to move your car from that angle. It makes it very tough. What an effort. Man, these two teams still 0-0 though. Oh, crazy Rocket League today.
Yeah, I'm loving the change of the pace. Both teams trying to adapt and react to the other team here and kind of finding that fit amongst themselves. Again, the double commits are not there as much. We see that spreading out as AC trying to make a little move of his own. And that's Bode who's able to sniff out that play. But again, Davis Middle School on the attack here. And again, we got to watch out for that bunching up down there on Whaley. But overall, both teams doing a nice job adjusting here late in the series. And I think we're in for an exciting series nonetheless.
Yeah, certainly. It's been exciting so far as this Whaley team is trying to center the ball, and they just keep taking shots. What an effort out of this squad. In game number 3 and now in game number 4, getting the offense going, but AC girl, wow, that was a huge goal.
Oh, man, what a play. You'll see it here again, the flick right into the top shelf from AC Girl. Davis Middle School up by 1.
Unreal stuff, and you can see in that replay, on the gas, on the brakes, on the boost, so technical is AC Girl to take that goal and take Davis up 1-0. Massive stuff.
Yeah, they're just doing a great job here, but again, Whaley has really adjusted well later in this series, and they're doing a phenomenal job as well. They've countered back now 1 on the series for them, and they are not going to let this game go easy if they have anything to say about it.
You said it. You absolutely said it, my man. Hey, if you guys are enjoying this, tell your friends. Tell your friends to hop on Twitch and be watching this. This is some great Rocket League we have going on today, and these are middle schoolers. This is crazy.
Yeah, they're playing very well out here, fighting for a good cause, of course, $1,000 in school supplies for the school, as well as that Steel Series package, bragging rights, and a trophy. But right now, Davis Middle School up by a game in the series, and Spiffy Boat looking to lead his team on this charge here. Now on the defensive side of things, though, again, I've noticed that Allen has really kind of played back near toward that goal, helping his team not triple commit, and he's doing a great job of being that third man.
Yep, yeah, Allen has done a great job back there on the defense. Now, we have seen it a few times, even in this game. 2 defenders right there, 2 defenders going for the save, right? Oh, and AC Girl takes one. Again, look at that huge goal, and Davis up 2-0.
Yeah, just a beautiful job to stay with it. Those second chance opportunities are huge. 2 defenders in that goal, though. That's definitely a savable ball. You got to try to get that car in front of the ball. Unfortunately, that one's going to sneak by for Davis Middle School, up by 2 as we near that 1-minute mark. And although not impossible, definitely going to be tough for Whaley to battle back here.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, 1 minute, what they have to do is they have to play their game that they played in game number 3. That is exactly what they have to do right now for about 50 seconds. Score a couple of goals, take this thing to overtime. But man, AC Girl and this Davis squad are just pummeling the blue goal with shots.
Yeah, again, I think the big difference, we saw a lot more demos from that Whaley team in game 3. So here in game 4, not as many. And, I think those demos really helped out that Whaley Middle School. I would like to see them kind of get back into that physical gameplay here as we head into game 5.
Boy.
Because, and another one back and forth right in front of the goal, flirting with disaster. Whaley Middle School fighting, but it's going to be Davis with the clear. And it looks like Davis Middle School is going to go up in this one 3-1.
Oh, wait, that Davis goal saw a whole lot of crazy action there for a few seconds, but they will go ahead and take this game number 4. It's 3-1 for Davis Middle School in the Compton Unified School District Esports Middle School Championship in Rocket League, folks. Wow, what a day of Rocket League so far. Crazy stuff. Davis Middle School going up 3-1. And Whaley, again, what a match. They put up a solid effort, but they're playing a lot of defense, and I feel like they maybe are playing a little more defense than they need to. Whaley is. They played less defense in game number 3, and they came out with a big, big dub. I think putting together a couple more efforts like that here is going to even up this series for Whaley.
Yeah, I think it starts with that physicality. I think that they played less defense because they were on offensive more. They had the demos. They allowed them to stay on pressure, maintain possession of that ball. So we really didn't see as many demos, if any, from them that game. And it really just kind of puts the pressure on your end of the field. AC Girl out there just really putting on the aerial moves as well. I want to see that physicality. I want to see some more demos, some more bumps from this Whaley Middle School. I think that'll cause some frustration over there and allow them to possibly take game number 2 as they look to tie this up. But Davis Middle School just 2 matches away from winning it all now.
Yeah, 2 matches away. I mean, we are rolling through this championship series. I think, it is going to take a massive effort out of Whaley, but they do have the skill for it. They do. And if they can put the run together, that does really change things in this matchup. I mean, we have had a massive, massive day of Rocket League so far. Thank you to all the viewers for sticking with us.
Absolutely.
Thank you for everybody who's here. Tell your friends. If you're enjoying yourself, tell your friends, right? Follow us. Watch this on Twitch. Give Hot Sauce a follow. Give myself a follow on social media. But most importantly, follow highschool.gg, right? That's how you're going to stay up to date on further opportunities and further events going on with highschool.gg. And the stuff that's going on is ever expanding, folks. We have more esports that are going to be factored in here, more championships that are going to be played. So follow highschool.gg, right? Follow them and pay attention to what's going on here in Southern California and all over the state and everything. I mean, this is really exciting for me. Most of the casting I do is for a league back in Minnesota, but I do live here in LA. And so to know that these students are just playing not too far down the road, really, really exciting stuff. So happy to be here and so excited to be involved with this crew. It's been an amazing day so far.
Yeah, I mean, Compton Unified School District doing great things here with highschool.gg and middleschool.gg as well in partnership there. You saw with Carrot Steel Series as well, and the Compton Unified Esports League. So all in all, just a lot of great things coming together here for these kids, and just so happy to be a part of it as well, Thunder.
Yeah, 100%. And you mentioned Carrot in there, right? What an amazing thing they are doing, incorporating esports into the opportunities that are available, not only in esports, but in and around esports for these students. It's such an amazing thing that they are doing, creating interest in science, technology, engineering, mathematics with these students. A lot of these students are going to have amazing, great careers either in esports or near esports in those sciences and different things. It's amazing, amazing opportunities, and thank you to them. Thank you to Carrot and all the things that they do. Really awesome stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Davis Green up here 3-1 in the series. the first to 5 is going to win it all. But game 5 underway here. Some more exciting action as they're duking it out across midfield. Now that ball in that Davis territory as Whaley looks to keep their dream alive. And that's going to be Boat with a nice little move there. Vibes waiting patiently. Isn't going to find the touch he needs, though. And now the ball back across the midfield here. Nearing that 4-minute mark here, a minute expiring, and neither team able to find a goal yet here.
Yeah, these two teams doing great defensively, right? Oh boy, but that is a massive opportunity for Davis. We've said it before, we'll say it again. If you leave that ball in the middle of the field, someone from the Davis squad is gonna take advantage, and this time here, it is AC Girl with the goal.
Yeah, Vibes going up for that 50 there, stopping that ball right in front of the net, and AC with that follow-up. You've got to be there for your teammates. And he was most definitely that. Now in the other direction, and that was a dangerous one for Whaley as they're looking to escape down here in the corner. That's Boat, carries off the wall. Nice little fake, under touch now across midfield. He's dribbling with the defender to beat, but the defense is there and performs, able to take it away. High and dry across the midfield here as well, and we see Spiffy going up, can't find the touch he needs. And they've got to try to keep that ball away from AC as well. Would love to see some more of these demos coming out from Whaley Middle School.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it, the physical play. It's really, really what it comes down to. Physical play. Oh, my! Jose Luis Jr., what on the earth? Backing that thing into the goal. This is insane. He turtles into a reverse goal.
Oh, and the bicycle flip as well. The bicycle flip is always great. Love to see it. A beautiful shot there as well. And one for the equalizer. Now all tied up at the 3-minute mark as Whaley Middle School is battling back. They're not ready to hang up those controllers yet here. 2:58 remaining. And we'll see as Boat dragging this one down the field. And Vibes here on the defense, looking to press forward for his teammates. A nice little chip shot, the flick. Doesn't get over his head, performs with a read, but can't get there in time.
Just what an effort out of both of these squads as that long... Wow, what a save, too. These two squads have really figured each other out. They are playing together. Man, this is really insane stuff as we are 1-1. I feel like it's anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, Jose is really putting on a show, both offense and defense here this game, and really like what he's doing out there. Let's see if he can keep that momentum going as he tries to win that 50. Can't come away with that one. Now the ball across Whitfield, and it does look like we have one of the alternates, and excuse me as I stumble over my words there, but Whaley has made a substitution.
They sure have. Each of these teams having a substitute, which is very, very smart to do. Most school programs will have at least a couple alternates, which is an amazing opportunity and an amazing thing for these squads, right? Gives you an opportunity to bring in another player, maybe spice things up on the field. Also just gives more opportunities for more students. Really amazing stuff. Awesome to see.
Yeah, great for them to get involved as well, and we'll see if he can be a difference maker here in Game 5. As right now we are all tied up 1-1. We hit that 90-second mark. Of course, the ball down here in that danger zone for Whaley as they fight to get it out. And WTS Suyu, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but able to find the clear there. And now across the midfield, floating in. Vibes able to touch that one. Can he find the pass? No, it's Suyu there who finds that one. Now the ball on that Davis side, and really anybody's game at this point as we near that minute mark.
Oh boy, this last 60 seconds is going to be insane. Oh wow, Davis trying everything they can to smash that ball into the goal and not making it happen. Now all of a sudden, Whaley, what an effort defensively, but boy, they just need to turn it around and get a goal.
Yeah, they're fighting tooth and nail. We might see our first overtime of the series if things keep going this way. AC across the center, a beautiful touch though, and it falls in front of that Whaley goal, but Whaley able to sniff that one out as we near the 30-second mark. The ball across midfield, bumping into each other. There's Jose with a bump as well. Both the wide open goal. Jose can't find it as he barely misses the shot. And that is unfortunate. Now 15 remaining, back in the other direction. This could go either way, Thunder.
It sure could. We have just a couple seconds left. Is this thing going to go to OT? Or does Whaley have a shot here? Maybe Davis. Look at this. Going to hit the ground, though, potentially.
As we wait for that ball to fall, regulation time off the wall. AC now, they're all down here flirting with disaster, and Jose able to bring it down and send us to our first overtime of the series.
Overtime, it is sudden death here, folks. Whoever scores wins. This is a massive opportunity for either of these squads. If Whaley wins, they're back in it. If Davis wins, it is match point. Absolutely crazy stuff, and AC Girl takes it for Davis.
Yeah, what a shot here in overtime. Only 15 seconds off the wall. Just a beautiful angle, a tough one. Jose unable to get up in time, just a little late on that defensive attack. And now Davis Middle School at that match point. One more for them to win it all. The $1,000 for the school supplies, the trophy, and that awesome Steel Series gaming accessories.
Yep, they're going to take home all of that, the bragging rights, everything in this championship. It is now match point. Whaley, down 4-1 in the series. What a tough position to be in, right? But Whaley, if they can put the effort together, then they can make things happen. They really, really can. You know what I mean? We saw it there in game number 3. Very exciting to see what will happen as we get back to the games here. We also want to thank Carrot, one of our title sponsors and partners here. Carrot, as we mentioned before, they are creating programs and creating opportunities to get these young students involved in STEM opportunities, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and what cool programs. I mean, if you even go look at their site and everything, they have such a fun energy about them. It really is about getting these kids involved in what the future is going to hold, right? I mean, and it's so exciting to see what Carrot is doing, the programs that they are providing for these students, right? These opportunities are going to be endless as they move forward in these technologies and in sciences and that. So for them to be able to create programs to not only create interest, but also bring opportunities to these students, it's really, really amazing stuff, and we can't thank them enough. What an amazing organization to be partnering with for something like this. It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Hats off to Compton, Unified School District for recognizing that and again, leading the way here. So, I hope to see more and more schools do this as well. But highschool.gg, middleschool.gg, just a lot of wonderful things coming together here for these students. And again, I couldn't be happier. It's been very exciting so far. And the students are out here leaving it all on the field.
They are. I mean, what a battle it has been today. Rocket League is such a fun game. We've seen it in the chat. It's been mentioned a couple of times in the chat that this is more exciting to watch than real normal soccer. And there is something to be said about that. There really is. Because of the way that this game is played, because of the action, because of the time frame, all of it, it is just nonstop fun. Mm-hmm. Rocket League, it's great, right? The rules are pretty simple. You're in a dome, you've got an RC car, whatever style you want, hit the ball in the goal, make it happen, right? There's not much more. I mean, on paper, there's not much more to it than that. The strategy that these players are putting in, though, is absolutely insane. And the effort that they're putting in, the teamwork it takes is awesome stuff. And both of these teams really throwing it down on the field today.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we have what could be match point for Davis Middle School in this Compton Unified School District, this Rocket League tournament here again, brought to you by High School GG and middleschool.gg. So again, Davis Middle School looking to win it, clinch it home as Whaley looks to fight to keep their dreams alive. Oh! And Spiffy Boat does just that with a laser beam of a shot.
Whoa, look at this bump. The boat, okay, Spiffy Boat backs up there and then gets bumped into position to take the shot. Absolutely crazy. And now Whaley up 1-0. That is for sure the start that they want to get going here.
Yeah, we saw this in Game 3 as well, and exactly the confidence they need, the momentum shift as well. We'll look to see if they can keep that going, though, as the bump comes out here from Davis, now in that dangerous territory across the midfield. AC looking to carry down a nice pinch off the wall, but Boat waiting there, now off the ceiling. can't find the second touch as performs, able to sniff, find the booming clear, and push this one outward. But again, we see them kind of bunched together here. Boat may be able to capitalize on this off the wall. Can he find it in time to the center? Jose, yes, what a play!
Whoa!
What a phenomenal play again. Spiffy off the wall. Jose saw it coming. A beautiful read, a phenomenal shot. Whaley Middle School up 2-0.
Excellent pass from the corner, and there you go. Jose ready for it, taking advantage. Whaley is up to zip. They may very well be getting themselves back into this right here. Absolutely insane stuff out of Whaley. Now, Davis gonna want to try to turn things around if they're gonna take home this championship in this game. But right now, it has been all Whaley's game.
Yeah, so far still early in the game, but I'd like to see Whaley keep up this pace, this momentum. They're doing a great job, and Spiffy Boat is really driving it home. Ladies and gentlemen, what a play. You'll see it here again, the line drive from downtown.
Crazy. So good. Look at that. Oh, what an effort out of Whaley in this game. Huge.
Yeah, just a great job here again, down 4-1, a do-or-die situation, not letting affect that, the mental aspect of things, coming out fighting tooth and nail, and just doing an amazing job. The rotations so far have been there, the passing, and Spiffy Boat really just having some phenomenal shot placement.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they have just turned it on in this game. We're only 2 minutes into it. So Davis, definitely talented enough squad that they can put together a run. But boy, we may see another win here out of Whaley to keep their championship hopes alive.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a great job here so far, up by 3, nearing that halfway mark, and just doing a good job of rotating, keeping pressure. A little bit of a double commit here, though, and see if Vibes can capitalize as AC across the center fires one, and that one is going to be wide and to the right. And now we'll see if Allen can push it back out again. Davis Middle School clustered a little bit together here, and we'll see if Allen can get something from it. No Vibes now on the push and the attack across the center, and AC can't find it as well. A nice flick over the head, but up by 3 as time is starting to dwindle away for Davis Middle School.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, look at these two squads going at it. Whaley, what an effort to get back into this thing, right? Davis trying everything that they can, but it's like, where has this organization been for Whaley, right? I mean, they're getting into this. And another goal for the Boat. Wow! Craziness. Look at that. Absolutely nuts.
That's going to be a hat trick for him as well, and just a beautiful job there. Unfortunately, the defense was there, couldn't find the goal, a little bit of an own goal, but nonetheless, Whaley Middle School up 4-0. And one thing to note here, Thunder, has been surprising is these wins from Whaley have been dominating wins. So I'm surprised that the series score is 4-1.
Definitely. I mean, the series score does not tell the whole story. This happens all the time in Rocket League 2, I mean, it really does, where the score line doesn't necessarily tell everything that has happened. Whaley coming back into this thing now, potentially going to make it 4-2 if they just keep playing their game. And this may be the run that they need, right? I mean, Davis has played so well today, but now Whaley looking like kind of a different beast. Again, we saw it in Game 3, but now, is this the run that they need? Oh, AC Girl, nice goal. Nice one. Look at that.
Yeah, just a beautiful job here from AC. A nice little move, the bamboozle, and then the dunk on home. And AC must have hit the weight room today because there was no stopping him.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. Crazy stuff. Big goal for Davis. It is a long way to tying this thing up. But if they get a couple of balls right towards the center, then they can go ahead and even this thing up. Man, what an effort that would be.
Yeah, Boat's aerial control out here is phenomenal. I can tell he's definitely has a lot of skill. He's done a great job here so far. Jose as well. You see Jose lose a little control there. Now battling back in the other direction. Here's Allen trying to come in with that boost across the center, though. AC carrying toward that goal. That one's going to be high and wide as Allen looks to bring it down. Can he find the touch? the Davis Middle School is all bunched together here. If Whaley could find something, they could have an open net. Battling across the center, Allen now carrying around and not going to be able to find anything there, but 30 seconds left to go, and this one most likely over as Whaley will take their second game in the series.
They sure will here. It is all but insurmountable for this Davis squad. What a game out of Whaley. It has been nuts. Absolutely crazy. This Rocket League all day back and forth between these two teams. And now Whaley taking it. Another game for them, right? 4-2 on the day. This is really, really exciting stuff.
Yeah,
really exciting stuff.
And you know, it can be tough mentally when you're down in a series 4-1. So for Whaley to come out, you know, especially being younger kids, for Whaley to come out here and put on a performance like that, just a great game, 4-1 for them against Spiffy Boat. 3 shots, 3 saves, an assist, and 3 goals. Just a great display from both there. But hats off to them for keeping that mental aspect intact, you know, battling through this here and just putting on a great show for us and all the viewers out here. Great game from Whaley Middle School there. Huge game, and keeping their hopes alive at a championship here in the Compton Unified School District Esports League. Folks, that is who we have to thank for putting all of this on. These students that we're seeing today, these are only 8 of the hundreds of students that have participated in this league so far this season. It's the culmination of that. Each one of these schools brought multiple teams, right? And now we are in the championship of this thing. Compton Unified School District, thank you for being at the forefront of esports through highschool.gg, through middleschool.gg, right? All of these opportunities for these students, it's about creating programs. It's about creating interest in these sciences and in these things moving forward for the schools and for the students. It's amazing stuff. We see it across the country, but right here in Compton and in the Unified School District there, it has been amazing. We're watching it right now. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're paving the way for other schools, and you know, and I hope to see more follow because, you know, this has been super exciting for me. But I could only imagine, you know, being in middle school and participating in something like this. I know we've mentioned, you know, it'd be great to have when I was in school. It was something I've always been very passionate about. So for these schools to be able to recognize that and harness that and give these kids a platform to play, to grow, to learn, expand on, is just truly phenomenal. What they're doing here is truly amazing.
Yeah, and we can't stress it enough. You know, these are not just students sitting around playing video games.
Absolutely.
They are building teams. They are putting an effort together. They have coaches who help them practice. They're going through the fundamentals of these games, and they're doing it together with their fellow students, with their friends, okay, and creating these opportunities for themselves. Esports are growing across the country and across the world, and for Compton Unified School District to be at the forefront of that, it is absolutely incredible. Wow, Allen, a big goal right away.
Man, as my uncle Ric Flair would say, woo, what a shot. 5 seconds in, and Allen busting from midfield.
You said it, man. A goal like that, 5 seconds into the game, you can't say anything but woo!
Yeah, you know, I'm just really happy and ecstatic for this Whaley Middle School team. They are doing a great job of battling back, you know, while being down here. And just hats off to them for keeping their heads up and in this game. But, you know, no matter what, win or lose today, all these kids are winners. They're doing great things out here. And, again, just happy to be a part of it.
So happy. Watch these players get to it on the field. I mean, this has been action-packed all day. What a fun day of Rocket League here. And these students are in middle school. They've got years of esports ahead of them before they even graduate. What on earth? Think about that, hot sauce. I mean, that is exciting stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely amazing. And again, we'll see if Whaley can keep this dream alive here as they are down 4-2 in the series. Match point for Davis Middle School, but Whaley is not ready to be done yet. Doing a good job of maintaining back. Here's Allen. He presses forward. A great third man. Now a wide open opportunity. Can he get it across the center? He can't find the pass he needs. As Davis able to sniff that one out. Boat tries to put it back in. Now a little back and forth tucked into that corner of the Davis side. Jose up top finds the D, but back across the center in the danger zone. But what a save from Boat.
Absolutely huge stuff. We're seeing a lot of great aerial play out of this Whaley squad. We truly are. I mean, some of this stuff is very, very technical and hard to do, and they have really turned it on here in these past few minutes and these past few games. Great stuff, and they're making it difficult for Davis now.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing exactly that. They've been able to string together a lot of goals, too. We've seen like a 6-1, I think a 4-1 as well, or 5-1. So, again, they're doing a great job. And if they can pad that lead, it'll help. But Vibes coming through, and what a play, man. Vibes sees the opportunity to miss from Allen, and he just drives in the equalizer. 3:03 remaining.
Woo! Tied up here. It is tight, folks. Wow, this is some great Rocket League action. We have got Davis sitting at match point. One win and they take home the championship, the custom trophies, the $1,000 in Steel Series accessories. What? Absolutely crazy. They are 1 win away and Whaley 3 wins away.
Yeah, we'll see if Whaley can do the unthinkable here, as they have been battling back very nicely. Now Allen on that push down into Davis territory, across the goal, and both defenders bouncing around. A perfect opportunity, but Whaley unable to capitalize on that one. Now Davis on the counterattack. A touch from the teammate, Boat off the center, now down midfield, looking to carry in the other direction is Spiffy. A nice flick over the head, but he can't get by the last defender. And a near flawless execution from Whaley.
So good out of that squad, and now this ball on the green end of the field, exactly where they want it to be. Exactly where they want it. Spiffy, Boat, man, what an effort out of this player all day on the defense and the offense. Hot sauce.
Yeah, Spiffy has been doing a great job of attacking on both sides of the field. Great rotations, good aerial control as well, and his teammates really picking it up for him as well as they look to keep their run alive, all tied up 1-1, nearing that 90-second mark. A little bit of dangerous action for Whaley as they look to push it out across midfield here. Allen with a touch, but not the one he wanted. Vibes able to get to that ball in time. And we'll see Whaley rotate back for some more of that boost.
Sure enough, this Whaley squad has been so good at keeping the ball out of their end of the field. And they've been doing it for a while now, a couple of games. Very good stuff. And if they maintain that, if they maintain that control, they're going to be looking really good moving into these next couple of games. But it is still 1-1, and this right here out of AC Girl might seal the deal. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, just a phenomenal job here. AC goes up for the aerial. Boat was just kind of out of position. He tries to get back in time, but a nice little touch from AC, and now Davis Middle School up by 1. Match point, 1:09 remaining for the championship.
Wow. Yep, you said it. A minute away. Davis may be taking home all the hardware here in a matter of 55 seconds. Let's see what happens, folks.
Yes, they are going to battle it out till the end. Up by 1. Whaley looking to find a goal here on that counterattack, but the pressure here from Davis Middle School has been absolutely relentless these last couple minutes. And again, there's Spiffy. No, it's going to be AC. You got to look out for him. He is super dangerous. He's been the MVP quite a few times for Davis Middle School over here at Thunder.
Sure has. You know what? And all of these players, all of these Davis players have been turning up when needed. I mean, seriously, they have. When the moment calls for it, all of these players are there to make it happen. They've been doing it all day. And is this it? 10 seconds, folks.
Yes, 8 remaining in regulation here. We've got to hit the ball, hit the ground as well. And there's Bolt with a nice demo floating across the midfield. Could be the shot. And it's near wide.
So
it falls just short. And I think it was going to be wide, but wow, what a shot. And Davis Middle School is going to clutch the championship victory. The $1,000 in school supplies for their school, the trophy as well, and that amazing Steel Series package. Hats off to the Davis Middle School for a great win. But, you know, all in all, hats off to Whaley, too. Those kids fought tooth and nail very hard, had some great moves, some good scoring games. But all in all, today, your champions, Davis Middle School.
You said it, Hot Sauce. Congratulations to Davis Middle School taking home the championship in the Compton Unified School District Esports Middle School Championship here for Rocket League. What a day! What a day. Thank you to Steel Series. Thank you to Carrot for all of the programs that they provide, all of the support. Compton Unified School District, I mean, what a program, and what unbelievable stuff they have put together. These students, we said it before, the scoreline doesn't always tell the whole story, and that 5-2 win for Davis was commanding. But Whaley, you said it, Whaley putting up such a solid effort on the day. Big props to them, and a very, very solid effort in this championship.
Yeah, and I also wanted to thank the cool Compton Unified Esports League, highschool.gg, and middleschool.gg. But again, thanks to everyone behind the scenes as well, the superintendent, the staff, the principals, the teachers. Some of the coaches were teachers as well. So a lot of people putting in a lot of work. To allow these kids to be able to do this as well. And it's all for it's just a wonderful thing. Again, Compton Unified School District really leading the way over here. And I really hope to see more of this in the future. This was really exciting for me.
Really, really amazing stuff. Thank you. You said it. Highschool.gg, middleschool.gg. If you are not following them, please do. Check out their websites. Check out everything that they are doing. These opportunities for these students are so amazing, and esports are growing. The opportunities are growing. And what it does for the students in the team building, as we have talked about, is absolutely amazing. They get so much out of it. It really is incredible. I've had an amazing time today.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Please follow highschool.gg and middleschool.gg so that you can stay up to date on what they're doing. Thank you again to all, and you said it, Hot Sauce, the superintendents, everybody in the administration, all the teachers who are involved in this. You are doing amazing work for your students and for your programs. We can't wait to see how it grows and where it goes from here. Absolutely amazing stuff. Thank you so much all for joining us.
Yeah, again, and congrats to Davis Middle School for the championship. Again, thank you, Compton Unified School District, for helping all this be possible. But on behalf of myself and Thunder, we appreciate all you guys. We hope you have a great night, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.